Well, I developed a love of dentistry because my dad and my granddad were dentists, and our practice started in 1920. Then 4 years ago, I saw that I was not able to keep up with all that was going on. So I talked to Local Search about doing the internet side of things, and they've come through for me since the beginning. We're averaging about 350 calls tracked from the tracking numbers that you put out there, and that's 350 a month, probably over 400 Google reviews, more than any of the other dentists in our area, and we've averaged 73 new patients a month. After COVID, when we came back in May, we were doing 90 new patients a month, and they just have a confidence that we're taking good care of them, and we really have not had a slowdown at all. We've actually had our best 4 months after COVID. Well, I was worried about COVID, about not having a patient flow when we came back in, but we had our biggest month of new patients ever, and it was not just that 1 month, but it just kept going and going and going for 5 months after that. And by having the constant presence on internet, people are still searching, and we haven't seen a loss. Well, I've always looked for the best way to keep up with marketing. I'm not a marketer, but I knew that the key was the pipeline of patients coming off the internet. So I didn't know anything about it, so I wanted to go to somebody that did know about it. So I wanted to have the right information, but not have to study and figure out how to do it. And I feel like Graig and Derek and the guys at Local Search knew how to do it, and I let the people that knew how to do it for me. And so I really just turned it on, and besides going over the data every month, I don't have to do anything. That's all done for me, and I like that. And if there are any tweaks that need to be made, suggestions will be given, and then a sample of the ad or whatever will be sent to me for approval, and then it gets turned on. And I like the way it makes it easier for me, because I don't want to have to study those kind of things. You know, when Graig puts out a marketing piece, I'm going, oh my goodness, I didn't think of that. But he's thought about that, and as long as I stay updated with him, then that's going to have that piece of the puzzle covered. I just knew I wanted a constant flow of new patients. I think the internet for dentists is a scary place, because we just don't know what we don't know, and we don't want to know. We want to be doing the surgery, we want to be working with our patients, and we don't want to be out there trying to figure out the formulas. And the thing with Google is they keep changing those formulas. And if you don't have your finger on the pulse, then you don't know what those changes are, and you could be doing well 1 month, and then there's changes, or you do something wrong, and then that causes you to drop out of the top 3. And when people are doing those searches that are sending so many patients to us, we want to be at the top of that list. And so every month when I get my report, there's screenshots on there showing us at the top of the list. And if I wasn't working with Local Search, then I would be worrying more about what I could do that I didn't know to do. And I like to have a team working for me. Having Local Search that's covering the internet marketing, I tell you that Google and the internet is the main answer that people have. If it's not, well, my friend sent me here. Well, again, I just like to thank Graig and his team. I feel like he knows what he's doing, and I feel like he makes modifications once he knows who you are and what you're looking for. Like I say, I keep a big spreadsheet that's got 18 years of data on it, and I plug in how many tracked calls we get per month from Local Search for Dentists, just to keep tracking that, and it's an increasing number. It never has gone down. It just has kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.